What's going on, YouTube? It's Lamar Faciane back with you, and it's time for the eighth leg of the race car cracking. Got to get these things done. Summer's just about over, and I want to go ahead and get these cracked because I plan to do a part 2 of Scott Dunlap's challenge, and I'm going to show you guys my entire loose collection. But let's get some race cars in here. And I'm going to start with the Johnny Lightning. From the Stock Car Legends, the number 50 Spectrum Furniture, driven by Jeff Bodine. This is a Pontiac Grand Prix. Very, very nice. These are cool. You know, Johnny Lightning, they had so many different series, so many different castings. They just had a lot going on. And we may never see that again. So as collectors, I just recommend you guys look at all these different series they had going on. There's no one else right now doing all that. This casting here had a 99 date on it. I'm gonna go ahead and crack this off camera, and we'll take a look at it. Comes with a collector card. There's the card. You guys have seen that. There's nothing on the back. That's a Johnny card. Onto the piece. It's a Johnny Lightning, so we've got an opening hood, which apparently doesn't want to stay open. That's okay. We're not going to worry about that. But a cool casting. These old school stock cars, NASCARs, whatever you call them, just take it back. They just take you back to the 80s. If you guys are old enough to remember the 80s, I am. I remember the 80s, sort of. I really remember probably 84 on. My memories are pretty good. I can't remember a lot of that. Okay, next up, all Hot Wheels, you guys. Let's blow out some Hot Wheels. Let's get them cracked. Where do I want to begin? I'm going to start here. This is one because I want you guys to be able to look at it if you haven't seen it. This is the Volkswagen Scirocco GT24. As you can see there is a drawing of the Nordschleife on this car. So that means that basically a car of this ilk participated, I'm going to go ahead and crack it off camera, participated in the 24 hours at the Nordschleife, or the Nürburgring, as we call it. Awesome little casting. Let's see here. Got a little tampo smudge there, but that's okay. I just don't see these castings when I do my searches. This stuff is hard to find. Yeah, and it's a shame the Scirocco never made it here to the States. I think they would have sold a bunch of those as an alternative to the Golf GTI. The Scirocco is a slightly lower center of gravity, and I think a slightly different suspension setup. So it's a little racier, a little sportier than your GTI. And plus, I haven't seen let's take a look at the casting just a little bit more. I'm sorry, guys, I'm rambling. But you can see it's a race car. We've got a roll cage in there. Got 2 seats, but if this was a rally car, then that makes perfect sense because you have to have a navigator in order to rally. All right, next up, the Gen 1 RX-7. That's really cool. I love the tampos on this one. Again, we've got 2 seats, so Mattel sometimes they tend to miss the details. So it's just done up like a race car. It's not really a race car. I'll crack it off camera. There we go. But they hit a home run with this one. The tampos are excellent. The color, it's got some real texture to it. Love the reels. Just very, very nice. Very nice indeed. All right, next up, also from Hot Wheels, Flying Customs, Porsche 935-78. You guys have seen me crack one of these from the Canadian release, 2012 Road Racers. I'm not sure when the first time this casting was debuted by Hot Wheels. I'm not entirely sure, but we're going to crack it. And perhaps the date underneath will give us an idea. This is on a 2012 card. Let's crack it. Love that orange color. This tempo scheme just screams late 70s to me, you guys. It really, really does. This thing is spotless. Let's take a look at the base. 11 date. So perhaps 2011, or even in this particular series was the first time that we saw this casting. Not entirely sure. But that's very cool. I'm glad to have that one cracked. I've had that one for quite some time now. Alright, next up, got a little support vehicle. This is the 64 GMC panel. Very cool with the Quaker State tampos on it. I like these. I believe this is from the Slick Rides. Yeah, it is. There are only 2 releases in this, the Dodge A100 and this panel van. That's cool. Or weird, actually. It's got a 2009 date on it. I don't really know much about these series. I do know they go for a pretty penny in the secondary market. I'm glad I found this one for under $3. So, again, if you guys see anything new from me, it's only because I found it for nothing, really. I don't know if you guys can see all those. Have to try to make some room. So we got 3 more. Alright, these are all treasure hunts. So I don't know, based on the pictures I've seen posted on Google Plus from the different blogs, there might be some nice treasure hunts. Treasure hunts tend to be fantasy castings lately, but so far what I've seen is looking pretty good. And here we go. The 2012 Ford Fiesta. This is really cool. I wish I had the Ken Block, the Hoonigan Mobile, whatever he calls it. I forget what he calls it. Let's go ahead and crack that. But pretty cool. I found this at a dollar store. It was just sitting right there on the pegs. I didn't even have to dig through the pegs to find it. So that was pretty cool. Alright, 2 more. This one's really cool. This on Macon found for me. And I wasn't clear what was going on. It's a treasure hunt. Let's see. This one has an 01 date on the card. You guys have seen these before. But this is a really nice treasure hunt. It's got a metal base and real riders on it. But apparently they weren't called super treasure hunts back then. But I guess you know this is a treasure hunt from the green and yellow, from the yellow text here and the what looks like a treasure chest there. Let's crack this. This is the Fat Fender. This is my first of this casting. It's got like a matte finish and flame details. We've got Miller's cams and fuel control. That's nice. Got a split window back there. And it tells you it's a O2 treasure hunt. I hope you guys can see that. That's the bomb diggity right there, you guys. Apparently we have run out of room. Try to fit these all on camera as best I can. And we've got one more. Thank you, AR Hotbox, for this one, man. I was never going to find this. It just wasn't going to happen. This is, I guess, a 2010 treasure hunt. the 69 Ford Torino Talladega. Very, very nice. We'll take a look at the back of the card, because I'm going to want to see this, because I'm about to wreck this card and we're never going to see it again. We've got an 09 date there, and let's crack it. Let's free the piece, you guys. The race car cracking is almost over. It's almost over, you guys. And then I think I'll do the Viper party I've been promising. Got a Corvette party. And then we'll take a look at my entire loose collection. Very cool, you guys. Anyway, everybody, thank you so much for watching. I do appreciate it. If you have any questions or any comments, please leave those below, and feel free to subscribe. Take care, everybody. God bless you and your families. Audi 5000.